this office is work that needs to be done. We represent people who don't have a voice, and we talk for them. It's different from being on the bench. Here, I'm an advocate, and I'm an advocate for poor people. I mean, I started out as a prosecutor, but before then I worked for the State Board of Education. I was legal advisor to Michael Bacallis. Then I went into the prosecutor's office. Then I left the prosecutor's office and worked for the Criminal Defense Consortium, which was an alternative program to the Public Defender's Office. So it was neighborhood-based. So we were doing the same thing that the Public Defender's Office did, but it was not with county money. It was federal monies that were allocated to run that program. And then I went into private practice where I did criminal defense. And then I went from there back to the State's Attorney's Office, to the bench, and now I'm here. So I think it's a conglomerate of all of that I bring to this office. Sure. My years of experience, my years of observations from a lot of different aspects.
I worked my way up like all the other assistants, and I think I spent almost 4 years in the gang unit, prosecuting gang homicides, gang-related homicides. That unit, I think, as a trial attorney, I think that's when I would say I was at the top of my game, because I really tried a lot of cases and worked with so many different people when I was in the gang unit. And I think just seeing the types of crime that we dealt with in the gang unit, and also being a minority state's attorney and seeing, unfortunately, what we see in our communities, how our young kids are killing each other for no good reason. A lot of that saddened me, angered me when I see these kids killing each other and destroying themselves and their families. So I think that unit really defined me. And then from there I became a supervisor, and then and I held various supervisory positions after that. With each supervisory position, you grow. You grow into that role as a supervisor, because it's much different than being a line assistant. It really is. And so you grow with each and every one. Public integrity was my first supervisory role, and that was a turn for me from going to just trying cases and working hand in hand with the police, now to be in a position where I'm going to be looking for corruption, not just with officers, and so that was a good, I think, turning point for me, because it gives you a bigger perspective. That was a great learning experience for me as a supervisor. In some of our new initiatives, like our human trafficking initiative, we were one of only 3 jurisdictions in the entire country that got money to do this. So we're really happy with that, and it allowed us to put the unit together. And then mortgage fraud. We applied for it. We've kind of been applying for every grant we could possibly apply for. And mortgage fraud, we were able to receive a mortgage fraud grant that allowed us to create a separate mortgage fraud unit. And that allows us to put assistant state's attorneys who handle those cases in our community justice centers.